like you come from this very musical family.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you got Alice Coltrane and her sister Marilyn McLeod. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, yeah.
Marilyn McLeod, who, I mean, amazing musicians in their own right, but two very distinctly different types of things.
Yeah.
And the Coltrane Foundation that your mom kind of oversaw, and like that end of the business. So you were from creative to just like the business aspect of it. You kind of had this informal education of it all.
Yeah.
How did that inform your decision how did that inform your production? Like, how did that inform your decision to go into production?
It's funny because, you know, I had kind of hoped in the beginning that because I was doing the music that everyone would get it, you know, but they were like, what are you doing? What is this? Like, we don't, like, what are we supposed to do with this? You know, it sounds crazy. And I was like, oh, you don't like it? No, but they eventually like, okay, I see what's going on. You know, eventually like when stuff started getting on like Cartoon Network and, you know, they're like, oh, I see what's happening, you know, but no, I'm honestly, I think the most important thing about that, my upbringing and being around them, it was just like seeing that it was possible, you know, and I think for so many artists and, you know, up and coming people, they don't have an example or mentorship or anything like that. And I think that is like that's the biggest thing for a lot of people, is just like being able to be around the energy of people who are creating good stuff, people who are like successful in their own right and have done a thing that was like true to their spirit and all that stuff. Being around that was like the most helpful thing for me, just because I've seen, you know, a Black woman make spiritual music and, you know, touch people's lives for generations.
Exactly, and you had an up front row seat to it too. Like in a lot of ways, seeing what's possible and also seeing that anything is possible.
Yeah.
Like the meeting of that, because in prepping, I was listening to some Alice Coltrane's. I have a vinyl of her recordings at the Ashram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a double. Shit is amazing. But like listening to it, I was like, this cat grew up with this.
I did, yeah. And it was, when I was young, I was like, I don't know if I get it. And then the more, you know, older I got, the more I would appreciate it and like actually crave the sound, you know. And
and like, so listening to that and then going back to your catalog, it made me realize like, there was a moment when the LA beat scene was growing and your name came up and like all these names. And there was people started traveling outside of that. And there was a moment where I think I expected more straightforward beat from you.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
And you were like, you don't know me. Like, this is what I do. And that was kind of like, oh, this guy's expansive. Like, it's not just sample on the 2 and the 4 and throw a bass line and do a mute. Like, no, we're doing some other over here.
Man, I feel like I had a lot of, I saw a lot of that kind of old head mentality when I was kind of coming up, you know, and a lot of people were just like, oh yeah, it sounds like science fiction right now when I say this, but believe me when I tell you, like people were like really giving me, because I used to make music on a computer. Like that's and they were like, yo, what the f are you doing? Like this, you don't got no MP? Like what are you thinking? Like you can't, there ain't no swing on a computer, you know, you can't swing with reason, all that stuff. And I was like, I don't know, man. You know, and I remember I did get an MP at some point and I was just like wasn't clicking like it was with the computer. And I went back to the computer and I was just like, you know what, everybody, I'm gonna just do my thing and like push this stuff as far as I can do it. You know, and that was like, I think seeing that really just made me want to just go as deep into, you know, the other stuff as I could, instead of like doing, you know, what the old heads were doing. Or whatever, you know,
you got to break the paradigm sometime.
Yeah.